Good afternoon, Colony. My name is the Colonist, and we are going to continue our XYZ Division Tournament. Next up is the 8 seed, Jimmy Korderas, against the 9 seed, the Prince of Persia. And we've seen the Prince of Persia already in competition. We've seen both these men in competition, actually. I'm not sure if they were in the same match or not, but let's get this going. Prince of Persia and Jimmy Korderas, both XYZ characters. Jimmy Korderas, unbelievably, was the very first CIW house show champion. The champion. Jimmy freaking Korderas. First CIW champion in the house shows. But the house shows are irrelevant because they do not have any effect at all on the CIW of now. And that's just the way we made sure it worked, because I didn't want to have stuff that only Joshua Campbell saw be what's on the radio, be what, have that factor into what was needed for CIW. So, completely separate, but Jimmy Korderas has a championship history. He also has a history of getting the shit kicked out of him by the Penguin, but that's a different story for a different time. Here comes Jimmy Korderas.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from El Paso, Texas,
Jimmy Korderas, New World Order's latest inductee, if you will, into the New World Order. Jimmy Korderas. I'm not really sure if there's anybody who still reps the NWO, except for me, because I still do, but the NWO seems to have, as far as actually actively being in the wrestling business, we've really not seen much of the NWO. I mean, we saw Sean Woolman, he shows up every now and then. I mean, we saw Kevin Nash at the Rumble, which was completely pointless. Like, he wasn't even needed for that. But, whatever, I guess that's just the way it works. I'm going to skip through, I mean, he's just going to sit there and play his fake guitar and wish he were Hollywood Hogan. But Jimmy Korderas, I gotta say, just massive disappointment. He was like such a good referee, and then just as soon as WWE fired him, just turned so south. Just went completely soured, and just a disappointment all the way around. Here comes the Prince of Persia.
And the opponent from Edmond, Oklahoma.
Well, he is not Philip nor Rob Van Dam, as they say, and we said that, I think, in the first one that the Sandman was in. The Prince of Persia picked up an impressive loss when we had that I think it was a triple threat match. Or a fatal, it might have been a fatal four-way, actually, now that I think about it. I don't remember, because it's also been a month since I recorded any of these, so like, I'm a little shaky on what videos we've already done. But we had some good matches to begin with. I mean, the Team Mischief match was pretty good. And we saw the other day, I thought that the Bruce Lee Freddy Krueger match was also a very good match. Surprise. And then yesterday, we saw the huge upset of the Blue and Green Ranger defeating the team of Chrono Magus of Chrono Cross. And Chrono, I think Chrono definitely seems more fit for singles competition. He definitely kind of seems more like a lone wolf, and I think Magus, when he's given the opportunity, will be more of the same. Fans I don't know why, the fans just cannot back this guy up. Just not at all. The fans will not get excited for the Prince of Persia. I mean, maybe if you want a match every now and then, it might be a little different, but Jimmy Korderas obviously not intimidated by the fact that he brought a sword to the ring. But that's the way the Prince of Persia is. And he's looking out, and nobody's responding to him. He's like, hey, are there people here? I guess not. I guess I'm wrestling alone, or just everybody hates me. Well, I'm excited to get this going. The XYZ Tournament has been good. I was so surprised, though, yesterday with the Tag Team Tournament. What a shocking plot twist that was. A count-out victory, which happens. I mean, it happened a bunch, I think 2 or 3 times in the house shows, where we had a count-out victory. And Fun fact, there were no tags in that match. Now that I think about it, there were actually no tags. I mean, I'm recording all these in one day. So when I say yesterday, I'm knowingly going to post this on Friday. And even though I'm knowingly posting it on Friday, so we're recording this all at once. And that's why I am where I am. And that's why I'm saying yesterday was surprising, even though it might have happened like 20 minutes ago. And here we go. And the winner of this will go on to face Freddy Krueger in the semifinals. And I have yet to decide what the stipulation for the second round will be. It's going to be something good. I haven't decided just yet what it's going to be, but I will figure it out. And Jimmy Korderas with a nice suplex to start out on the Prince of Persia. Jimmy Korderas is great. He's a very effective wrestler. He's a mat wrestler, but he's also a ground and pound guy. You see him vary his styles. And now Prince of Persia countering. Referee actor Kevin James signed to this contest here in Colonial Impact Wrestling at the Metrodome in Minnesota. So we're in the same place. We changed the ring. We changed the code of the ring, but we're in the same place. We're still at the Metrodome or wherever it is in Minnesota. And now clubbing forearm by Jimmy Korderas and a punch to the dick. That was a rude punch. Kevin James completely saw it, did nothing about it, and now an elbow across the face. It's interesting that Jimmy Korderas comes into the NWO and a retaliating punch to the dick by the Prince of Persia. Not having any of that, and now a side headlock. Will Korderas tap out? No, not even close. Oh, and a low blow by Korderas, not playing around today. Using every tactic he can. Prince of Persia countering, though. And now high kicks and a spinning heel kick knocks him into the ground of the corner. And now just stomping a mud hole and just forcing the foot on the throat of Korderas. Never played the Prince of Persia game. Another side headlock. Jimmy Korderas, as of right now, I'm pretty sure is the only actual wrestling persona in CIW from the outside world, if you will, breaking the fourth wall. And Korderas now groin attack, take a drink, or take a drink if you're Prince of Persia, and that is not going to sit well, no pun intended, with the Prince of Persia. Kevin James trying to stop Korderas, obviously doing nothing about it. He's just kind of pointing at him and yelling, hey, don't do that. But it looks like Korderas is not going to be listening to the referee. Standard NWO style. I don't get why Jimmy Korderas has so much anger against the wrestling industry. And yet he comes here, joins the NWO, and comes and competes. And now just raking the boots across the eyes of Korderas. Both these guys playing with no gloves. The gloves are completely off in this match. We've seen low blows, we've seen rakes to the eyes. Pretty much anything you can imagine can be done, has been done. Nice swinging neck breaker by the Prince of Persia. And Korderas another rake to the eyes. And these two, Prince of Persia does not have the greatest track record. Oh, nice knee there. Running knee by Korderas. Persia does not have a good track record in the house shows when we were doing our little beta testing. He actually, I don't think he won a match. He came in second, which gave him entrance to an elimination chamber, one of the worst elimination chambers I've ever seen. And a nice over-the-side suplex. Korderas dragging the center of the ring. Prince of Persia counters. And that elimination chamber match, that was for the XYZ Championship, which saw Frozone when he was, which, that's kind of it. Oh, 3-count stunner. 3-count stunner, is that going to do it? Korderas might already have picked up the victory here. Goes for a cover on Persia. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Wow. In an absolute squash match, we see a huge victory by Jimmy Korderas, who will advance to the second round against Freddy Krueger. Damn, and that was a complete and utter squash match. I mean, I didn't see Prince of Persia. I think Prince of Persia maybe got, 2 moves in? If that. I mean, just holy shit. So, Jimmy Korderas, the NWO latest recruit, has made his way. The NWO is still being represented into the next round. Your Al Snow tweet of the day. Whoa, take it easy, Gas Tank. We're all empty inside. That's deep, Al Snow. That's deep. I think that's going to do it for this edition of Colonial Impact Wrestling. Jimmy Korderas moves on. More tournament matches coming up. My name's The Colonist. See you next time, everyone.